Hello, you join me here on Dartmoor Christmas Tree Farm in the middle of the Devon countryside. I wish you could see the fantastic views across Dartmoor this morning. It's breathtaking, and I don't mind telling you, it's a bit different from Romford Market, where my dad used to take my sister and me when we chose our Christmas tree. I love Christmas trees. They're such a focal point in the life of a home. Whether you've bought one here on a place like this, or whether you've carefully nurtured your one in a pot in the back garden, or whether you've packed it away in a box and kept it in the loft and brought it out each December. St Boniface is the patron saint of Devon, and he was born in the 8th century in Crediton, and he took the gospel to Germany, where tragically he was martyred for his faith. The story goes, in old age he came across a group of pagans who were about to sacrifice a child to the god Thor in front of what they believed was a sacred oak, and to save the child's life, Boniface cut down the oak tree with an axe. But the locals were so enraged against him, they turned on him and they killed him. But that's not the end of the story, because legend has it that where the oak tree had been felled, a fir tree miraculously sprung up, and the locals interpreted its evergreen leaves as being symbolic of God's unchanging love for us in Jesus Christ. I have no idea whether that legend is true, but what we do know is that in Germany, very quickly, the Christmas tree became symbolic of Christianity. In fact, so much so that in the 19th century, when Prince Albert married Queen Victoria, he brought the custom of having Christmas trees over to England, and now Christmas trees are an indispensable part of our festivities. There's a real wow moment after you've decorated the tree and you stand back and turn on the lights for the first time. But there are also other sort of wow moments. You're doing your Christmas shopping and then you hear the mellow tones of the Salvation Army band on the street corner playing Christmas carols, or perhaps it's the gingerbread scent of Christmas cooking, or else just collapsing on a sofa in front of the fire and watching It's a Wonderful Life for the umpteenth time. For all of us, there are different things at the heart of Christmas. Perhaps it's family and friends and giving and receiving hospitality. Except inevitably this year for all of us, the shadow of the pandemic still hangs over us. The Omicron variant is here among us, and nobody knows how this is going to pan out. And it means that for some people, this Christmas is pretty bleak. Without denying the painful reality of the pandemic, we do have a choice, and the choice is whether or not to allow this to define us. I say this because in the midst of our anxiety, what doesn't change is the reality of God being with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I believe that God is with us in the dark times as well as in the sunny and happy times. God is with us in disappointment, in despair, in difficulty, as well as in times of joy and celebration. St John, in his Gospel, in a passage that we often read at Christmas, says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has never overcome it." I believe that God's living heart beats in this child Jesus lying in a manger in Bethlehem. When we encounter this child, we're meeting the generous, extravagant love of God, and it transforms us. Which is why at the heart of Christmas for me is thankfulness. Thankfulness that God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, Jesus Christ, that all that believe in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Thankfulness makes us bigger people. Thankfulness, it stops our hearts going rusty. This Christmas, whatever is at the heart of Christmas for you, as you gather around your Christmas tree, I hope that you'll have some precious moments just to stop and think and reflect and give thanks. Thanks for the gift of life and health and strength. Thanks for our fantastic NHS. Thanks for our family and friends, and thanks to God for his gift to us in Jesus Christ. I pray that the peace of Christ may be with you this Christmas, and I wish you a very happy Christmas.